You need to have a call to action in your Instagram bio if you want an easy way to start generating leads. Let me explain. So when we think about, okay, how do we optimize our profile and how do we actually just generate leads from this social media platform, we need to think about all the tools that Instagram give us in order to do that. Now, the key thing is that Instagram didn't necessarily make all of these tools for the specific purpose of generating leads and running your business through Instagram. But what we can do is be creative with these tools and decide for ourselves how we can actually use these various different features of the platform to our advantage. And one of those things is a call to action in your bio. So you'll see many people with their bios, whether it's a personal profile or a business profile, they will talk about random shit, basically. And if you're a business, that's not good. If it's a personal profile, then feel free, put whatever you want in the bio. If you're a business and you're really trying to make money from Instagram and you're trying to generate leads from Instagram, well, then you need to think about all of these different sorts of things because they matter. So when you look at your bio, if all it says is that you love trips to Fiji and you love dogs and you're married to so-and-so and you love this supplement company and here's your discount code, it's all wrong. It's all got to change. Rip up that rule book, throw it away, and start again. At a very, very basic level, what we want to do in our Instagram bio is talk about what people get from us on Instagram. So what do you do on Instagram? Do you give away daily tips, advice, fitness advice, weight loss advice, whatever it is that you do? Then we want to talk about who do we work with and what we do for them. Once we've got those two basic lines in place, now we want to do a little bit of a transition into gearing up to get people to click the link in our bio. Because once they click the link in the bio, assuming you've got some decent processes in place, you're going to be able to capture an email. You're going to be able to capture that lead. And if you think about it, if you just optimize your profile, you're actually doing no work. Once you've done it once, you'd never really have to touch it again other than to maybe update that call to action. So really then what you've got to think about is, okay, how do I get people interested in clicking the link in the bio? Well, the trick is to make sure that first that lead magnet is something that solves someone's pain point. Ideally, it's going to be a major pain point that they have. And the way that I would think about it is how do you give people the best possible start? So when I was running my fitness business, I Am Paradise Fitness, I had a calorie calculator. That was my main lead magnet. Now I tried, dozens and dozens of different lead magnets, from free training programs to training videos to all different sorts of guides and, Kickstarter packs and all these different sorts of things. I've tested them all. If you're just looking at a very, very simple download or very, very simple way to generate a lead, a calorie calculator is hands down one of the best ways to generate those leads easily on a platform like Instagram. Now, my theory as to why that is the case is just a theory, it's just my idea. I'm not saying this is absolute fact, but this is the way that I think about it. Now, the way I think about it is this. Let's imagine you've got 100 dominoes in a line, and the 100th domino represents the final goal. That's like the end of that chain that is weight loss nirvana. You've understood all of the things you need to do to sustain this weight loss for life. You've hit your goal weight, you've built muscle, you've drop body fat, all of these different sorts of things. Your health is improved, your mental health is improved, habits are on point. That's the 100th domino. What we want to do is make sure our lead magnet is domino number 1. So we want people to start that chain of events so they can start that ball rolling. Whether it's just a tiny, tiny baby step, we want to get that ball rolling. If we give them a lead magnet, which is, advanced training techniques for when you want to get jacked, well, if someone basically can't really do anything in the gym, they don't know how to lift a weight properly, the lead magnet is not really focused in enough on their pain point. Maybe it's on their pain point of they want to build a massive amount of muscle, but they really need to start back at square one. So our lead magnet is often best if it is that first nudge, that first domino effect. And that, in my opinion, is why a calorie calculator, generally speaking, works very, very well, because understanding how many calories you need to eat in order to lose weight is basically the start point of weight loss. Now, of course, you don't have to count calories. You don't have to know your calorie targets in order to lose weight. You can do various different habit-based approaches and things like that. But it can be used in a way that helps people understand, even if you're not going to get them to track, even if they do some other completely different way of losing weight, it's often a way to help them understand where their starting point is. And from there, they can start to make progress. So by understanding that that is domino number one, well, we potentially help that person really make more progress than they ever have before, because they can't get started. They stutter, they falter, they fail. If we can solve that problem for free, then guaranteed you're going to get an email address in return for that. So what we need to then do is work back from that. We've got a lead magnet, which is potentially a calorie calculator. There are others that work super well, but let's stick with calorie calculator for now. In our bio, we need to talk about the result that someone gets from clicking that. Now, you could say, for example, people often just say, click the link in my bio for free stuff. Well, I don't know if I want free stuff. What is the free stuff? So that's not signaling what's behind that link. You could say, take that one step further. You could say, click here for my TDEE calculator. Cool, but what the fuck is a TDEE calculator? Most people don't talk in those terms. The next thing that you want to do is maybe explain that a bit further and just take the calculator away from the whole equation and just say, calculate your weight loss calories for free. Bang. I've got my understanding of how many calories I need to lose weight. I've got the fact that I can do it for free, and it's all there. You could do a variation of that, or for example, find out how many calories you need to lose weight. Bang, hit there. And all of these different sorts of ways of phrasing that thing. But essentially the process we're thinking about, whether using a calculator or something else, is you're thinking about, how do I entice people in my bio with the promise, and it's got to be a promise you can deliver on, the result that they're going to get from having clicked that link. That's the sort of chain of events that you want to create. And like I said before, if you can make it that first domino, great, because you're going to give them a quick win, you're going to get them off to a good start, and you're going to be that person that helped them get started on their journey. So that's why you should have a really good call to action in your bio.